What's going on, everyone? Welcome back to another daily review where I cover my trades for the day. Today is Monday, May 15th, 2023, and today I made around $17 for the day. I took two trades, one winner, one loser on Google and Tesla. So let's get right to it. First, we're looking at Alphabet, Google on the daily chart here. As you can see, since November, it's been on a uptrend all the way up to today. Um, it's been making higher lows, um, and as of recently, it's been making a lot of like AI related announcements. It broke out of this um, strong consolidated range here between 103 to 109. It finally broke out with some strength here. And now it's at a resistance around this 118, 50 range area. So I wanted to see if maybe it'll go higher. If not, maybe go downwards. Even has this little gap fill here. Uh, so I was watching this, and then for my next trade, I was looking at Tesla. Tesla on the macro here, you can see it's on the downtrend overall. But as of more recent days, since April, end of April, it's been on a slight uptrend here. Um, Filled this gap, but however, on Friday, even though it filled the gap, it rejected really, really hard, coming back to the support level of 166. As you can see, it's touched multiple times, so it is a key support level. So I was watching this to see which direction it was going to go. Um, so let's get right into the nitty-gritty of the trades here. So my first trade was Google. Google was a loser, about $16 lost here. Going over my levels first. So like I said, I had a resistance level for 118 and 50 cents. Pre-market levels I have at 118.45 to 116.20. My game plan was if it will break out of this resistance and the pre-market high, I'll take calls to see if it'll go on upwards. If not, maybe take the bounce off of the pre-market low here and take calls from there as well, because overall it is on an uptrend right now, so I was a little biased to playing on the uptrend. um and then as far as for the downside, I was planning to take puts if it obviously if it fell below 116, the pre-market low. And then if it goes into the gap, I would play the gap fill as well. So that was the game plan. Um, so as you can see, a market open. Well, let me before I go into that real quick. Google got a downgrade from one of the shops called Loop Capital, so that kind of like threw me off. Like I wanted to play it upside, I had the bias there, but it did get a downgrade, so I wasn't sure. But if you see in the market open, 9:30, where is 9:30? Yeah, around 9:30, just shot all the way up with some strength and broke above the pre-market high, broke above the resistance, and then it dipped below, kind of pulled back here, and I thought maybe it would make a higher low and for it to continue upwards. So I was playing the continuation game here. Like I said, it is on the daily uptrend. It has some strength going right up from the open, so I thought it was going to continue higher. There's still a bunch of buyers there. So I entered at this candle here, bought three call contracts. But then it was struggling a little bit to get above, and I mean, less than a minute later, I just wasn't really feeling comfortable about it either. I just cut my losses real quick and got out. Um, and I'm really glad I did because it sold off pretty hard right after. Um, but so yeah, that's pretty much it. And like I guess the overall market with SPY and QQQ, it was not they didn't have much strength in the overall market, so like this has some strong relative strength. So that gave me some confidence to go in, but yeah, it just didn't work out my way, so I got out real quick. So I lost about $16 on this trade. I planned to make 3R, but less I lost about zero point 0.9 R. So as far as risk management goes, I'm pretty happy about this. Next and final trade here, I took Tesla puts. Um, so the levels here, pre-market high, have just about right under 170. Pre-market low, 167.23. I have two zones here, one at 167.62, another uh which it's between 167.62 and 166.56, and then another zone here between 165 and 163.50. So um market open goes upwards, tests this pre-market high at 170, rejects really hard, goes plows right through the this zone here. This once was a demand zone, then became a supply zone. Blasts right through the pre-market low. Almost tests this demand zone at 165, and then from there, it just kind of just um moved its way back up with some chop of much lower volume. As you can see, a much lower volume. So I wanted to see if it will reach this now supply zone, and I would take I'll play puts for the downside for it to reject, which is what it exactly did. Um, so I entered at this candle here. What time did I enter this? This was about at 10:48. I entered here with one put. Honestly, I could have picked a better entry. This sell-off here got me chasing a little bit. Not the best entry. And then it started to pull back. So honestly, I should have waited for the pullback. But I did enter with another contract here because it was struggling to break above this supply zone. It was rejecting it, and then finally just sold off real pretty hard into this demand zone below 165. And honestly, it's already made a pretty big move earlier. Overall market is just pretty choppy and playing trading range bound these days. So I decided to just take my profits and walk away and call it a day from there. No, really no good setups. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the day. I just took my profits, made back my money from my earlier trade and a little bit more, so I'm happy with that. Um, but yeah, that's pretty much it for me today. I plan to make 2R, only made it a little over than one. Not the best R&R ratio, but Green Day is a Green Day. I'll take it. So thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.